Is We are here today, and let me show you some things about today trade, how I was doing. So I'll show you some guidelines and some tools where you can join this meta trader. I mean this forex trading. What's forex trading? It's basically the uh, exchange. When you exchange, there are two to three types of for exchanges. There is I mean, this is gold XAU USD, and if you go to, this is crude is oil, Brent crude is American oil, Brent is UK oil, and their indexes just like S&Ps, and their currencies are impaired. So these are some forms of forex trading. Let me tell you how I earned today, what was my performance. So first of all, today I showed you that I had you know earned 38 S&P in S&P, which I've showed early in the first video. Then I've earned 38, then 30, then 15, then 11, then 4. Normally I don't trade like this, but when the session was ending, I went for S&P, and I got a big loss. Then I made another crude, and which is at I already put some stop loss and take profit. And stop loss always save your money. And if I have this $6, I mean almost six and a half, it's a good earning for today. I'm not even in the loss, I'm in the gain. So that's not a problem. But make targets. My targets, it could be, if in the end I would not do this gold, S&P, crude, 48, 40, 35. And this GDP, this was amazing one. The trend was going up, and suddenly I felt like it's going downward, so I left it. Already there was a time when I was earning $3 to $6, but I was looking for it, that it would go, but it did not go. So this is forex that never be on the straight line. So I was talking about pairs. There are pairs like this is odd, CAD, Australian dollar, and Canadian dollar. Then there are many, odd and JPY. Then you can see uh, Euro USD. Euro USD is one of the most popular, one of the major, currency which people trade. And basically where there's USD, it's the major pair, and these are the pairs which are mostly traded. So their currencies are basically in pairs. So if you had this you know Euro USD, here we go. Let me tell you about some forex basics. Like this is Euro USD. So basically you are buying euro. So when you're buying euro, you're buying in market and going for a euro deal. So this was a pretty good deal. It's still moving on, and I think I don't prefer now to trade, because in this time there is a less of volume. There are 770. This is basically much less. It's not a good trade. If you want to trade, basically you should trade on Monday, and sorry, on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Friday. That's good time to earn in forex. And this was a consolidation period. You can see this part was for consolidation period, and then it broke, and it went back up, and then when it come to this period. So this is basically the we can call, yeah, you can call this support, and it breaks that resistance and it went up. It was quite many pips. So it's about it's many pips, like 500 to 700, 800, 900. And it's moving, man, it's moving too much. It's like what should I say, 2491 and 22 32 30, which is about 100 above some pips, so it was a good deal from here. So whenever a good trader always make and look for this path. How do you know? Because when it's moving in this way, you need to be stuck and you should be looking into the chart. And when it hits this one, that's not a problem when it's hit here. When this candle ends and when another candle is positive, it's moving upward. So here's the good deal. You can have a stop, buy stop, and you can buy stop over here, at one. If you had today's 7th, but we will try and I'll show you some trades on Monday where we'll talk about many things. So here you buy euro. So if euro market is going good, economy is going good, so it would go in a positive way. Positive mean it would go in the up direction. And if the currency or there are some, there are political conflicts, there are disasters, there are some, employment rate is low. This kind of thing affect currency and the market is getting downward. So now, today, the euro is going quite good. And if you look into, these chart, I mean, I won't prefer you to trade on this, devices. You should have your laptop or some good monitors which you would trade good. So sixth was not, and you should not always trade. You should make some. First of all, you should make some targets, and then you should learn basic about forex. So you have these pairs which are in two, and then you have these gold. Gold is quite volatile. It moves quite quickly up and down. So, and then there's a crude oil. Oil is my favorite. I trade in oil and S&Ps. This is one of the most dangerous one, which I don't prefer. And natural gas, and these I don't. Well, normally I do crude, S&P, gold, and Euro USD. These are my favorite one. In this section, you have news. All news, whatever news come, you can see and check in this section. And most people who do not know how to trade, I'll show you on Monday. And here's the OPEC deal. It's about oil, crude oil. This is the news on what happens. What happened recently? The meeting. There was a meeting on oil, but it did not give some positive result. Which in the result, the market fall of the crude. You see, this was the start of the day. This you can see down below the time, and yeah, this was the whole day. So it started from here, and it had a bit. I mean, it was just a pushback from yesterday, and it came down, down, down. I mean, in this you cannot make support and resistance level. It is just falling, falling, falling. If you had trade in this one, and it should, it would came this way, it would be a huge profit. So you need to learn the basic, and you need to know how the market is going around. It's is it a bullish market? It's a bearish market. For me, right now, it is a bearish market, crude one. So let's get into some. Profit you've seen, it's almost $7, and if you are in trade, you'll make mistakes and you'll see different times. This was yeah, I will talk about this one trade. It was the perfect trade, which could not this one, the sell one, cause I had stop loss at 43.40, and take profit was only 43, so I was just earning $10 on it. I don't aim big, I just go for a small one. And if I would have done this trade in 43.10, so basically it would be in here, and I was just aiming for this one, and it was a huge one, but I didn't. I was hoping it would come down, but I had my own other things to do as well. Right now, it's in the where the market is closed, but this is all from today. Well, what I would prefer to you for if you are really curious and you would like to learn about forex, you should go for this website. It's a heaven for the people who want to learn about what is Forex. I'll make some videos on this as well. There's a big course you can learn from the preschool to you'll be going to kindergarten, then elementary, then you'll be going to middle school, and then you'll be summer classes. Wow, high school. Ooh, and then undergraduate freshman. So it's like a sophomore, you're going to university, you're going to be junior, and finally, oh no, you're senior, then you'll be graduating. So this is all you'll be learning in this, and there are so many things in it. You'll have quiz, and you'll be learning things. I just prefer these charts, and I follow some people on Forex. If you want to learn about these things, I will guide you all. So this is for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.